In this episode of Cuisines of Karnataka, we are exploring the port city of Mangalore. We visit some iconic eateries for breakfast and sink our teeth into the Neer Dosas, the Mangalore Buns, butter sponge and discover many such delicious delicacies popular with the locals. We also spin around town and gorge on the world famous Gadbad Icecream at Pabbas. So if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell icon to enable all notifications. I am with Chef Shriya Shetty, and so we are here to start the first morsel of the day at new Taj Mahal Cafe. So let's get inside and see what they have to offer. They say if you mention Taj Mahal to a Mangalorean, they would think of this iconic eatery first rather than the Agra Taj Mahal.
Welcome to Mangalore. We love eating, we love feeding, and I'm going to be feeding him today, and I hope you enjoy it.
Here we tried the delicate Neer Dosa, the fluffy Mangalore Buns. I'm still wondering why they call it buns with an S when it's just one bun. Chef Shriya tells me Mangalore buns were invented in a Mangalore household when probably a grandma saw some bananas ripening and decided to mix it with a batter and deep fry it. What came out from the oil is a regional speciality that's crisp on the outside yet delicately soft and flaky on the inside. Then we tried the kotige, which to me looks like a piece of art because it's the humble idli batter cooked in a skillfully handmade leaf bowl. The fragrance of the leaf infuses into the flavors of this idli batter. What a pleasant weather it's been. It's nice, cool breeze.
You're very lucky. You've come on a good day. It's
Yeah.
not hot at all.
Yeah, and we can see a little bit of dark clouds that side, so pray that it doesn't come this side.
Just hope.
So we're at the second spot, and where are we?
So we are at Anmol. This is my favorite breakfast place in the whole of Mangalore.
Okay.
And this also is a pretty old restaurant. I think it's been here for about 30-40 years or more.
Okay.
And they serve some of the best breakfast. Like all of their items are great.
Wow.
So I can't really choose and tell you what's
So
special.
let's just rush in. I can see a lot of delivery boys here, so popular demand maybe. So let's go ahead.
Let's go.
And Anmol is, you said, your favorite place, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and what's on the table?
So we've got lots of things for you. We've got Sajjige Roti.
Okay.
That is Semige Rasayana. I'll explain everything later. That's our Mangalore Buns. Again, they do a really good version of it. This is the Semige Pulao, which is basically the string hoppers that's converted into a pulao. This is the Anmol special Chiku Shira. So they use fresh chikkus and they make it into a shira. This is butter sponge, which is basically like a dosa, which is a sponge cake because it has a lot of butter in it. That's kadle usli and that is avalakki, or bajil actually.
Okay, quite a healthy spread. Let's dig in. Let's go ahead and start. I'd love to start with this one.
You know upma? So upma ko hum log, it's basically apna 1 day old upma where you just flatten it and you fry it on your tawa.
Wow, did she just say upma? I couldn't believe this would even be a possibility, but that's the magic of exploring food. You never know what you might come across. It just blew my mind there, and I totally love the fact that you can have upma lying in your fridge and now it can be magically transformed into this delicious delicacy. We then tried a pulao made from rice string hoppers. Moving on, the butter sponge. It's fluffy dosa with a good dose of, yes, you guessed it, butter on it. How would anything with butter not taste good? Next on our plate was kadle usli. Called kadle usli.
Kadle usli.
Kadle
So kadle usli is the pie. Others you get the padengi usli, which is moong dal. So depending on whichever pulse you're using, you can make a usli out of it.
Okay.
And this is a avalakki or bajira. Basically thin beaten rice. It's much thinner than a poha if you see.
Oh.
And we just actually kind of hand mix it in the tempering. So you don't cook it.
You don't cook it?
No, you don't cook it at all.
Oh,
You
okay.
just temper your spices, put it onto your bajil, like onto the beaten rice, and you hand mix it. And every place will have a different. So traditionally, it's just tempered with red chili, thoda sa turmeric, curry leaves.
And not cooked at all?
No. That tempering is poured on with jaggery, and then you mix the two together and then you eat it.
There goes another dish that takes me by surprise. The spice mix balances the jaggery to produce delicious flavors in this poha. Finally, we had the rasayana, which
It's a breakfast item, but you can have it for dessert as well because it's quite sweet. So it's basically just coconut milk, a little bit of cardamom, and bananas, and you just soak your string hoppers into it, and then you have it. Have it nice and cold.
Nice and cold.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then to sweeten it, we use jaggery.
sounds very delicious to me.
If you've got a sweet tooth, you'll really like this.
But yeah, this is really, really interesting. I'm glad we came here. I really like this dish. I could probably just shut the camera and got the whole thing now.
Oh no, we didn't do that because we had the chiku shira to try.
This is the chiku shira. Again,
Chiku shira.
what Anmol is known for. Like from the sweet part of it, Anmol is known for the chiku shira. So you'll find fresh pieces of chiku and made with pure ghee.
So the misconception of South Indian food being extremely spicy is not true. Like I can see a healthy amount of, flat palate tasting and sweet.
We have like I'm telling you, it's a very complex amount of dishes that we have because it's not just, spice, it's not only coconut oriented. They just think it's some gassi or some fish fry and Neer Dosa, but it's a lot more than that.
Wow, it definitely is. You can dangerously eat a lot of it. Coming back to the Mangalore bun. You say Mangalore bun or just bun?
We just say buns.
Buns.
It's not
And why
buns.
is it buns? Why is there a single bun here?
No, it's buns.
Buns.
You can't say bun.
Is it buns or B-U-N-T-S buns?
No, buns. Buns is ice. Shetties.
Having received that profound culinary insight from Chef Shriya, we moved to our next legendary joint.
Alright, so after that hearty Konkani breakfast at Anmol, we are here off MG Road with Varun. Meet Varun, Shriya's partner, and we are here at Pabbas. The amount of people waiting inside at 12 noon, it's pretty stifling and crazy. And what's this, man? Why is it so popular?
Everyone who comes to Mangalore, whoever's taken a recommendation, would end up here before they go. And if they don't, it's going to be a mouthful that they hear.
That's true.
So Pabbas is a part of the Ideals Group,
Okay.
which is which is the biggest ice cream manufacturing brand in South Karnataka.
So
from
from what I understand is we are going to eat a lot of variety of ice cream and I hear that there's something called Gadbad.
the Gadbad, which is definitely on the menu for us today.
Oh my
So
god.
before it fills up and we have a waiting, I think we should probably just pop in and try the ice cream.
Yes. I mean, look at the Swiggy guys, man. They're queuing up.
Back through the day.
Yeah, I can
Back
see.
through the day.
I can
if you're
see.
here after lunch when it's really hot, or in the evenings around 8 to 9:30, you would definitely get waiting.
Oh
You'll be
my
sitting
God.
Just like all these Swiggy guys here.
Okay.
In a queue for about 10 to 15 minutes just to get a chance to sit in and order for your ice cream.
Oh my god, I can't wait. I can't wait. Let's push in. I hope we get a seat to sit. Come. So we are served with the ice creams and check them out. They are absolutely colorful, delicious looking ice creams that I can't wait to, dig this tall spoon in. So this is the Gadbad ice cream.
Yep.
And the tiramisu. And
the parfait.
The parfait. Okay, why is Gadbad called the Gadbad?
Yeah, funny story. So there was another restaurant, not in Mangalore but in Udupi,
Okay.
and I think you've been there. It's called Dinah.
Okay.
So Dinah, quite a few years ago, had a customer who came in on a hot afternoon, and then he had basically by then he had tasted quite a few of the desserts that they were serving there, and he requested the chef to make something fancy and fabulous for him at that point in time. And the chef racked his brains a little, thinking what I should serve this customer of mine. And in the moment, he mixed up all the ice cream that was left, along with jelly and cut fruits and 3 flavors of ice cream. And he served it to this customer, and the customer absolutely loved it.
Okay,
And
so
he
it's an accidental discovery.
It's an accidental discovery,
Oh, wow.
what happened.
Wow.
And the customer asked him, what do you call this? And he didn't give out a name, but he said, Gadbad, I put this together. Which in Telugu is Gadbad and Malta means in a hurry burry, I just put this all together. And that word Gadbad stuck. And the customer said, you should call this the Gadbad ice cream.
Wow.
And that's how it started.
Okay, so it's got
Kesar ice cream on the top.
Kesar ice cream.
Followed with jelly and a couple of dry fruits in between.
Okay.
Got raisins, cashews, and other dry fruits in between. And as you go down, you would reach the fruits.
Okay.
And at the end, the base is of vanilla ice cream.
Okay.
And the taste is very distinguishable from all the other ice creams.
Wow.
Quite an explosion of taste with everything in it.
It's an interesting mix of ice cream, dried fruits, cream, and you got mixed fruits as well.
Yep.
Yeah, fantastic. We'll move on to the next one.
Yep.
Now, what makes the parfait parfait?
Parfait after the Gadbad, I think people like it because again it's quite vibrant in color. In Mangalore, I think this is my observation that Mangalorean people like cut fruits, mixed fruits along with their ice cream. So parfait generally just fits in that category.
Okay.
So after Gadbad, people like this. It's a different presentation.
Okay.
So we've got orange ice cream
Okay.
along with pista.
Okay.
And on top there's a dollop of vanilla, the cherry sitting on top. Just below that we've again got our cut fruits. There aren't dry fruits like the Gadbad has.
Okay.
And then there's a base of kesar on the bottom. So again it's a fusion of multiple ice creams. But basically the fact that it's got cut fruits and fresh fruits which are in the middle make all the difference here.
Okay, I can't wait. I'm digging in. That's a different interpretation of mixing flavors of ice cream.
Yes.
And I get the drift. So it's a few flavors of ice cream, fresh fruits. That's basically what's making this dish very unique. Interesting, very interesting.
So tiramisu
Tiramisu is
is a new age dish here, considering that this dish came out about, I'd say about what, 10 odd years ago. And especially the younger crowd, kids may not specifically like all the fruits that come in along with the parfait and the Gadbad, but this, they would dive in for it. It's quite an indulgence. So I got a brownie top with coffee mousse there on top. And then you go along with choco chips, and then you have chocolate below that. This is my personal favorite. Like, there's no thinking, there's no going through the menu. If I sit here, I have just this.
This is a fantastic interpretation of cold coffee, brownie, ice cream, chocolate choco nuts, and a lot of other chocolate in it. So people who like mixed fruit can have this.
Have this, and the chocolate and the coffee lovers would obviously switch to either the chocolate dad or the tiramisu. There's no doubt in that.
Oh, fantastic. That was an amazing experience. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this with him while you guys take a break. Follow us on Instagram. I'll leave the links in the description below. Links to the place, the t-shirt, the partner in crime. Everything is in the description. Go check it out. We'll see you in the next place. Bye. Hi, if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button that's there and share this video with your friends. Leave a comment below and let me know how this video felt. Also, if you've got time, there are more such videos there. You can go ahead and watch them. And well, I've also designed some merch themed on Karnataka, so you guys can check it out there. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.